What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today, and we have the Cubs coming to town. Both teams are under 500 currently. And yeah, it's a 4-game series here. Let's see what we can do to take 3 out of 4. Bottom of the first, Cubs are up 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in for the first time today against Ben Brown. He throws 96 on his 4-seamer, 92 on the cutter, 93 on his 2-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Got me reaching for a curveball low and away. It's an 0-1 count. Good choice with the off-speed pitch there. Second pitch now from Brown. Got me reaching for a cutter off the plate away, and I am not seeing the baseball worth a darn here, and I have an 0-2 count to show for it. 2-strike pitch is the closest pitch to the zone, and this is the one I lay off of for a 1-2 count. Next pitch. Ripped right to the third baseman. He's going to throw across the diamond, and that retires the side. 1 inning is now complete here in St. Louis, and the Cubs are leading this one by a score of 1-0. We come back top of the second. 2 outs, nobody on. Full count now for Brennan Davis, who has no batting average currently on the season. Tink Hence is going to throw the payoff pitch, and it's bunted down the third base line. That's a bold strategy, and it's going to pay off for him. Barehand grab and go is not going to get him. And that is a bunt for a hit that is successful for Davis. Bottom of the third, we come back. It's a 3-2 ball game. Runs are not coming at a premium in this one so far. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0-1 on the day. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled out to right field, but the right fielder doesn't have to move much to get that one. And that ends the third inning here in St. Louis. Cubs are still leading by a run, with the score sitting at 3-2. All right, we come back. Top of the fourth. Runner on first, 2 away. And Willie Castro's at the dish. He's 1-for-1 on the day. Got a solo homer in the first that started the scoring in this one. Only hitting .206 on the season, though, and he's got himself an 0-2 count against Tink Hence. Wind up and the pitch from Hence. We just need a simple ground ball here. And that's what we get. We'll charge that one, throw to first. And we're heading to the bottom of the fourth. Still a 3-2 lead for the Cubs here in St. Louis. All right, bottom of the sixth, we come back. It's a 3-2 ball game still. 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in against Ben Brown for the third time today. First pitch of this at-bat. Well outside with the curveball. Finally taking ball 1 here on a at-bat. 1-0 the count. Second pitch. Oh, gave me a curveball on the outer third. It's drilled to deep center field. Center fielder's there to make the play, and he can't come up with it. It lands in Freese Landing. And that is my 4th game in a row where my only hit so far has been a home run. 6th homer on the season, 412-footer to dead center. Do we get the green line? Nope. We get to watch Alcantara try to rob it. Just a little short there, bud. All right, we come back bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 3. I'm standing in 1-for-3 on the day with a .250 batting average on the season now. Yeri Rodriguez is on the bump out of the bullpen for the North Siders. I get a dynamic challenge because the bases are empty, so let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone. Can't hurt to try this one, right? Rodriguez does throw 100 on the 4-seamer, 97 on his sinker. Those are his 2 quickest pitches. First pitch from him, just up and in with a 4-seamer, taken for ball 1. 1-0 the count for me now. Second pitch on the way from Rodriguez. Gets the call with a 4-seamer on the inside corner. Ooh, can't say I agree with that one, Blue. And we have a 1-1 count now. Next pitch is below the knees with a 4-seamer. 2-1 the count for me. Should be 3-0 if the umpire would be kind. But next pitch is a sinker below the knees. Taken for ball 3. It should have been a 4-pitch walk, but we have a 3-1 count instead. Pitch number 5. Got me to swing at a 4-seamer just above the knees. 3-2 the count now. That is the first pitch in the zone of the at-bat. We foul off a 4-seamer as the first payoff pitch in this AB. Second payoff pitch going to be on the way here from Rodriguez. Got me swinging and missing at a slider low and away. And there's a K next to my name. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh well. Cardinals still end up walking it off here. Did we do it in 9? Did we do it in 10? I don't know. I went 1 for 4 on the day. And, yeah, walked it off in the bottom of the 9th. 4-3, the final score there as the Cardinals win Game 1. We're going to move on to Game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Bottom of the first here, no score in St. Louis. Runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in for the first time today against Caleb Killian. He throws 94 on the sinker, 93 on the cutter, 97 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a cutter just above the knees, got a piece of it and fouled it away for an 0-1 count. I now have 360 home runs on my career. Second pitch of this at-bat is a curveball just inside, 1-1 the count for me now. Pitch number 3 from Killian. Come on, big guy. Sinker just above the knees on the outside corner, got a piece of it and fouled it away, 1-2 the count. Pitch number 4. Come on, big fella. Dribble to third. That's going to be 2. 5, 4, and 3. Oh, no. Wild pitch from the second baseman to pull the first baseman off the bag, so I reach on an error. And no double play there. Still a ground out, so no base hit for me. Standing in bottom of the 4th, still scoreless. Runner on second, nobody out. I'm 0 for 1 on the day. Caleb Killian still on the mound for the Cubs. First pitch from him this time around is a cutter on the inner third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away. Very late on the swing. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from him now. Below the knees with the sinker. It's a 1-1 count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Come on, Killian. There's one drilled out to right center field. Unfortunately, a lot of air under that one. Center fielder is able to make the play in the alley. Runner at second will tag up and advance to third. So a quality out, I suppose, as we did advance the runner, but not a base hit. Bottom of the 6th, it's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Caleb Killian still on the mound. He's throwing his 70th pitch of the game. And there's another one to deep right center field. Again, going to get caught by the center fielder in the alley. And the runner from second's going to tag and advance to third on the play. So another productive out, I suppose. But not a base hit, so that's kind of annoying. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. One more chance for a hit in this one. 0 for 3 day so far. Eric Laurer on the mound for the Cubs. He throws a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92 on the cutter, 90 on his circle change, 89 on the slider, only 80 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch is a four-seamer on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. I have an 0-1 count. This is my last chance to get a hit to extend my hit streak to 10 games here. Second pitch. Oh, geez, blooped one into shallow center. Is that going to get down for a hit? It will. I'll be darned. That's one of my first hits of the season that was not a home run. So, hey, we'll take that. Runners on the corners now with only one out in the bottom of the 8th. And I have the 10-game hit streak secured. Cardinals end up winning 3-0 in game number 2. We've taken the first 2 of this 4-game series. And I'll take it. We're finally above 500 on the season again. So we're going to move on to game number 3 and see what we can do in that one. And while the game's loading in, I'm going to take a swig because I'm getting thirsty. All right. Bottom of the first here in St. Louis, game number 3. Dylan Cease on the mound for the Cubs. He hits 98 on the four-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat is outside with the knuckle curve. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Cease. Late swing on a four-seamer. That was on the inner third, just about in the cold zone there. 1-1 the count after not making contact there. Next pitch is a slider off the outside corner at the knees. Got a swing and a miss out of me, and it's a 1-2 count. Next pitch, again low and away with the slider, but I let that one go for a 2-2 count as we have worked it back to even here. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Check swing on a circle change inside, but I went around. And that K is going to end the inning. So 1 inning down here in St. Louis. And I do believe we are still scoreless. We come back bottom of the 4th. Still no score here. 1 out, nobody on. I'm standing in against Dylan Cease for the 2nd time today. First pitch of this at-bat is a slider. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. Just a little bit out in front of that one. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat on its way. And I got a swing and a miss on a slider just above the knees on the outside corner. Again, out in front of it with the swing. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch. Got a swing and a miss on a 4-seamer inside. 2 at-bats, 2 Ks for me. And yeah, not a great day at the plate so far. Bottom of the 6th, we come back still scoreless. 1 out, runner on first. Dylan Cease still toeing the rubber for the North Siders. He's throwing pitch number 82 of his outing to start this at-bat. And there's one drilled into right field, but right at the right fielder. So, yeah, good contact. Bad aim. That's the 2nd out in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 8th. Cardinals are up 1-0. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Batting average down to a .229 on the season. Yerry Rodriguez on the mound for the Cubs. He hits 100 on that 4-seamer. 97 on the sinker. Got a runner on first. Nobody out. First pitch here. Got a swing and a miss at the slider at the knees on the outer 3rd. 0-1 the count. Again, bottom of the 8th. 10-game hit streak on the line here. And blooping that slider into foul ground down the right field line is going to result in an out. Hit streak is officially over, I would say, unless the Cubs pull something off in the top of the 9th. And they have not. It's a 4-0 lead here for the Cardinals in the top of the 9th. 2 outs, nobody on. Adley Rutschman at the plate for the Cubs. He's 1 for 3 on the day, 1 for 6 on the series. Robbie White is on the mound for the Cardinals now. He's throwing an 0-1 pitch to Rutschman. Let's see what we get here. Little dribbler down the 3rd baseline. We'll grab that, throw to first. And the Cardinals have won game number 3 as well. We're up 3-0 here in a 4-game series. Okie dokie. Let's move on to the 4th and final game of this series and see if we can pull off a 4-game sweep against our big-time rivals, the Cubs. All right, day game action in game number 4. Sun's out, nice and pretty out there on the field. Willie Castro's at the dish to lead things off for the Cubs here. He's only hitting 167 on the season, so not great out of the lead-up spot so far. Got himself a 2-2 count with nobody out and nobody on. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for the Cardinals here. He's going to kick and deal. It's a bunt down the 3rd base line. This one might be successful. Bare hand grab and go. Not going to get him. He beats it out. So the bunt for a hit is successful for Castro. That'll help his batting average out a little bit there, I think. We come back bottom of the 1st. 2-0 lead for the Cubs. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in for the first time today against Cade Horton. Batting average sitting at .224 for me, and Horton throws 98 on his 4-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is that 4-seamer at 97 miles an hour in the top part of the zone. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. A career hitting against the Cubs is .297. 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss at another 4-seamer in the top part of the zone. 0-2 the count in a hurry. That was a bit tardy on only a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. There, we got a hold of a curveball out in front. 0-2 the count. I held back, but not enough. Still an 0-2 count. And the next pitch is a 4-seamer below the knees. Taken for ball 1. 1-2 the count now. Having a solid at-bat, only swinging at ones in the zone so far. And that continues with that pitch. Curveball outside evens up the count at 2-2. Looking at our 6th pitch of the at-bat now. Come on, Horton, give me something good to swing at here, could you? Well, it was a good one to swing at, but I ground it to short. Throw to first is in time, in plenty of time, mind you, for out number 2. It did advance the runner to second, though, as he was on the move on the pitch there, so. Bottom of the 3rd, we come back. Cubs are up 3-0. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 2 for 13 on the series. So, yeah, this season has not been good to me so far. I get the dynamic challenge because of a man on second, and, I guess we'll only swing at pitches inside the zone and drive in the run, in theory. Cade Horton, of course, still on the mound for the Cubs. First pitch of this at-bat. is a slider on the off the inside corner, actually. Got a piece of it and fouled it away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch. A wee bit high with the four-seamer. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. Third pitch of the at-bat. Got a piece of a slider just above the knees on the outer third, way out in front of it. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch. Froze me with a four-seamer. There's another K next to my name. That one's backwards. Oof, that hurts. Top of the fourth, we come back. Dylan Dingler? Am I seeing that right? Yeah, Dylan Dingler is at the plate for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 5 on the season so far. And he's got an 0-1 count against Jose Urquidy. Nobody out, nobody on here in the top of the fourth. Wind-up and the pitch from Urquidy. And a ground ball to me at third. We'll grab that, throw to first. In time, 1 away in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fifth, we come back, still a 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Runner on second, 1 away. Cade Horton still towing the rubber for the Cubs. First pitch of this at-bat. Holy cow, up and in with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count after not swinging at that one, thankfully. Second pitch of the at-bat from Horton. Outside with a four-seamer. It's a 2-0 count. Could it be? He's pitching around me now, even though he's had some really good luck against me so far. 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle and into right field it goes. Caught by the right fielder. No love from the baseball gods in this one at all. Good gravy. Top of the seventh, we come back 3-0 lead still for the Cubs. Willie Castro at the dish for the fourth time today. He's got a runner on third and 2 away. He stands in 2 for 3 on the day today. And 3 for 12 on the series. Let's see what he can do with the 0-1 pitch from Gordon Graceffo, who's now on the mound out of the bullpen for the Cardinals. Come on, big fella. Little ground ball is all we need. Bunt down the third baseline. Oh, you got to be kidding me. We'll grab it, throw to first. In time. That saves the run. And we're heading to the 7th inning stretch here in St. Louis, trailing the Cubs by a score of 3-0. And since it's the 7th inning stretch, you know what it means. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. Moving on, it's the bottom of the 8th. Still a 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Cade Horton still on the mound for Chicago. First pitch of the at-bat this time. Had me out in front of a curveball on the inner third. 0-1 the count. When I get good contact, I just can't seem to do much with it. Second pitch is a called strike. Four-seamer at the knees on the inner third. Ooh. 0-2 pitch on the way. Well below the knees on the inner third. 1-2 the count in front of 38,166 paid attendance today. Fourth pitch of this at-bat. Just off the outside corner at the knees. 2-2 the count. Come on, big guy. Get something a little higher than the knees, would you? Nope. Slider low and away. Swing and a miss. There's the strikeout next to my name again. I have been rocking a big fat over in the last 2 games. Cubs win the game 3-0, despite the Cardinals out hitting them 10-8. So, yeah, couldn't get anything going on the offensive side of things. And, yeah, 2 for 16 slash line on the series. Not good. At least we took 3 out of 4 as a team, but not much help from me on that one. Oh, well, that's the way baseball rolls sometimes. It's the end of the series. Therefore, end of the episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.